Hi, my name is Carey Mulligan, and one thing you might not know about me is that I was recently bitten by a giant bunny rabbit. So I was introducing the giant bunny rabbit to my daughter, and my daughter got sort of weirdly competitive with the bunny rabbit, being that the bunny rabbit was a bit bigger than her. And so she kept on trying to push the bunny rabbit off the sofa. I was trying to take photos and make it cute. And I was like, this isn't an Instagram moment, I'll just take the bunny rabbit away. And the bunny rabbit did not want to leave and fought me quite hard and then just gave me a bit of a bite. She can't really see, but yeah. First time I read the script for Mudbound, I was in South Africa, and I knew it was a period drama, and I was kind of bummed out about it being a period drama. I had made this very kind of definitive decision that I wasn't going to do another period drama, that the next thing I did, I'd have a gun and I'd be running around. And then that didn't happen. And Mudbound came along. The script was so beautiful, and the prospect of working with Dee was just too exciting. Always looking for a role where I have a gun. So the rehearsal process was kind of unique in that Dee workshopped with us, not really much as an ensemble, but more one-on-one. So we would sit facing one another, pairing up characters at a time who had relationships in the film. And the first 60 seconds, we just had to sit in silence and stare at the other person, which is a really hard thing to do without smiling or laughing or breaking. And so it was just about maintaining eye contact, and then we would repeat certain things to each other that Dee would feed to us to say. And it was kind of a process of familiarity, but also sort of a character study to sort of start to understand the dynamics of those relationships. And because of the context of the film, you know, it had such a unique and unpleasant social hierarchy and racial hierarchy that it kind of made us understand that a little bit more. So I've worked with Tim Monnick every time I've been American, I think, for the last couple of years. I've been lucky enough to work with Tim Monnick. He's extraordinary. Tim goes around the country documenting people's voices. And so when you approach him for a project, you say, this is the kind of woman that I'm playing, and this is where she's from. And he'll pull up 6 different women that he's met from that particular, I mean, he gets it down to the county or the very specific region that these characters are from, and he'll have tapes from women who are 20 to 90 who lived through the Second World War, who, you know, so he has this huge kind of library of voices, and then you listen to them and select a voice, and then you base the character's voice on that person. So that's what I did on this film. Get Out. I saw Get Out, finally. I was the only person in the world who hadn't seen it. And I watched it on the plane, I loved it. It was just pure entertainment. There was so much going on. It was hilarious in moments and heartbreaking in others and terrifying, and then had this incredibly dark tone running underneath it. There was a real intelligence to the whole film. I've never had stage fright in the true sense of it sort of debilitating me. I've been very nervous going on stage, but I've never had stage fright in that I have not remembered my words or, you know, fallen over or anything. I have Googled myself. Yeah. I'll Google myself and then, you know, and then regret it and then promise myself that I'll never Google myself again, and I'll tell people that I don't Google myself, and then about 6 months later I'll do it again and enter into the world of pain, and then, you know, give myself a slap on the wrist, and, you know, it's just an endless cycle of that sort of thing. Yeah, I've been lucky in that I've always had the opportunity to work with female directors. From one of my first jobs was directed by Susanna White when I did Bleak House. And then Lone Scherfig directed in Education, and right through to working with Dee and S.J. Clarkson, who I just worked with. I've had really amazing experiences. I mean, I've had great experiences with men, but I've definitely found on films that I've worked with women a kind of collaborative nature, like maybe sometimes a slightly more free-flowing dialogue in terms of working relationships on set. It was the first time I was kind of excited to go to one of those things and not scared. It suddenly dawned on me after months of being anxiety-ridden and taking it all way too seriously that I was at the Oscars, and it was all kind of brilliant and ridiculous, and I loved it. And I took my mum and I had so much fun, and I drank all the champagne. And it was the first sort of really enjoyable moment of the whole award season. First and last.